prices are going away at the end of the day. And this is on a clearance sale price, so it's literally like a double discount. This is the Pet Stain Eraser Cordless Wet Dry Duo Vacuum. That price is going away right now. You're getting it on 3 easy payments of $19 to get it home. Oh, sorry, 5 easy payments of $19 to get it home. V56861 is your item number. Oh, and here we go.
Yeah, and we're off and cleaning.
We are off and cleaning. And we all know, like, accidents can happen, whether it's young puppies or if you brought in a feral cat, which my family have done at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you are, you know, you've got older pets, but or sometimes pets just get sick, and you think, why did they, you know, why is dinner now back on the floor?
Right.
But if you've ever had a pet cleaner in the past, and I know my parents have done, it can be that big, cumbersome, it becomes as much of an ordeal to clean as the thing happening in the first place. This is going to change all that, because this is going to be able to allow you to make quick ups clean easily, and it's always ready to go. Joining us is Scott Hind. He's going to show us all about how this can clean wet and dry messes.
Yeah, because for years and years we saw the hand vacuums, right, that just suck up dry messes, right? More recently we've seen handheld wet mess cleaners, but you've never seen both. This is the Duo, and it is ideal. If you are a pet owner, you must have this, because it cleans up the wet and the dry, because to your point, it's never just one type of mess with the dog or a cat. It's both types. So you can suck anything up you need to, and then deep clean any carpet you need to. And then all you do to change it is you just take this off here, that's your dry, then you put this on for your wet. It literally could not be any easier. It is one of Bissell's most creative inventions, and also because it's such a pet-friendly company, it's really made for pet owners. That's why we're here today.
Okay, before you dive in, I'm just going to show you everything that you get here. So as Scott was just showing us, so you're getting it with the wet head and the dry head. You've also got that crevice tool that Scott was just showing us. This is how you're connecting it to power, and then you also get 2 bottles of the cleaning solution that you just put that in, so it's always ready to go.
That's right. Lithium-ion batteries, so you get about 15 minutes of runtime. Super powerful. So let's start here on what would typically happen, right? This would be any kind of pet mess. Let's go over here, and this is just kibble that goes around the bowl. So we can suck that up with the dry vacuum, right? That's easy, obvious. You see it in there, cyclonic technology. But you know what happens is there's also wet messes from pets. We don't need to go into detail, but we know what that is. So we just take this off here. In order to get to that, we're going to flip right here to the deep cleaner. Now what I'm going to do here is just pour a little purple stuff onto a carpet, all right? That's just to simulate any type of wet mess, but you can guess what that is. I'm going to turn this on. You store it with the solution in at all times. Keep it plugged in and stored. So now it's ready to go at a moment's notice. And then what you do is you start spraying down that solution, that concentrated solution starts pre-treating that mess. So let's just say that's some sort of a doggy accident, or in Daisy's case, not an accident at all. And then you come back through and you suck all of that up. Mind you, Sam, this is the same machine that I just used to suck up the pet kibble. It's something you've never seen before, and it's something that's really, really effective.
I mean, it's amazing that in seconds you were ready. You know, you could literally be, oh wait, they spilled some food, cleaning that up, turn around. And I've had that happen when one of my friends had a puppy, and I was staying with her, and the puppy had, well, done what puppies do. On one side of the room, while I am cleaning that up, the puppy goes in the bed. And
then you saw while you were talking there, it took me less than 10 seconds to switch back to the dry vacuum.
Yeah.
And I've got a crevice tool here, and look how that coffee's getting sucked up before I even get there. This is the same machine that just cleaned up the purple liquid, the kibble, and now all of that. That's how versatile this machine is.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, that could be spilled kibble, it could be chewed up toys, it could be chewed up shoes, whatever the things, you know, with pets, there can be so many things where we come in, you know, it could be feathers. There are so many things where we quickly need to be able to make a cleanup, and this machine really does it all. Let me just remind you of what you're getting, and that price is going away at the end of the day, because you're kind of getting it because we're extending our Memorial Day sale. So you are getting all of this. So it is both the wet, this is your wet head, the one that we just saw Scott cleaning up, but this one is the dry, and it's as easy as just interchanging the heads. You're also getting 2 bottles of that solution that we saw, which stays in there the whole time, so you haven't got to measure when there's a wet mess. It's very quick. You're also going to have your charger, and then that crevice tool as well. All of that included for $94.99, which makes 5 easy payments of $19. V56861, that's going to be your item number. And keep in mind, we do have clearance prices which are expiring tonight, so now really is the best time to shop.
So if we're able to come over here, let's see some real world stuff with Miss Daisy, right? And as I kind of put this mess down, Kylie can talk a little bit about how she uses it. She has 3 dogs, and I have 1. So yeah. So,
well, you have 2.
I mean, yeah, 1 here. I'm sorry, 2. Yes, 2 we have. Yeah, absolutely.
She's trying to get in the bowl.
Yeah, she wants the food, but she spills. She makes messes, right? So she's trying to get to the food. Let's remember why we have this, and it's because of her. So I'm going to turn this on, all right? And now I'm going to get this away. I'm going to clean up all this kibble here that she spilled, because she's a bit of a messy eater. But as she was here with Miss Kylie, she also made some muddy footprints. She didn't really, but, you know, let's pretend like she did. So I switched this right away. Here, you see how I just switched that head out?
Yeah.
I turn this on, and then same thing. I just pre-treat those puppy paws, okay? Those muddy paw prints, and get some solution down on them. See how the solution right away starts knocking those out? And then once it gets in there, I'll just come through and suck all of those up. So the same machine cleaned up the dog kibble and the muddy prints. Try and find another machine that can do that. You try and suck up these paw prints with a regular vacuum, you've just destroyed the motor. So you're good to go. Then the dirty water goes right there in the back, and it's all easily done. Super simple, super easy. The best of Bissell pet products you'll see out there.
Well, and I think too, if I could just add my 2 cents with it too, because I do have 3 dogs at home and a better
You absolutely need to add your 2 cents.
In construction, at its heart, it's an extractor. So if you've never used an extractor before, what that's designed to do is pull that liquid and moisture out of the carpet. So for me, if I have anybody that has an accident, the first thing I do is grab this and start pulling that maybe pee out.
Yeah.
Not even hit the solution first, just extract it out, because that's the big thing. If we don't get those stains and messes out of the carpet, that's when they set up, that's when they smell bad, and then I follow it up with the solution, and you get that great Bissell solution that makes your carpets look better, feel better, and smell better.
That is such a great tip, because I feel like sometimes we start spraying, we do all these different things, and we end up actually making it worse.
Right.
So remove, then clean.
Yes.
That is a great tip. Okay, just to remind you, this price is expiring today. It's on a clearance sale price, which is like our double discount. So you're saving $45 off that QVC price, but only until tonight. V56861 is your item number. Remember, this is for your wet messes, this is for your dry messes, this is to be able to pull out not just the stain, but the odor and everything else that comes with it. But we have fewer than 1,000 remaining.
Because there are topical cleaners out there, but they're just that, they're topical. They don't take permanently odors out, stains out, any of those things. What you have here is something you can take anywhere, because remember, it's got a lithium-ion battery, up to 15 minutes of runtime. You take it with you to the stain. So we've shown mostly pet here today, but your car, okay? How many times have you gone and gotten your morning coffee? These lids fail like it's the only thing they know how to do, right? And then, so then the coffee gets in your car. Well, sometimes you spill coffee in your car in February, that's no big deal. But when you do in July, the cream curdles, your car stinks. You can't use a regular vacuum to get that out. So what you do is you use the Duo. Same thing, you spray the solution down. See how that solution's coming down there? And then you just start coming through, and I want you to see how that coffee gets sucked up out of that carpet. So now you're not worried about topically cleaning it. You get all of that out of there, and the most important thing is it doesn't come back and curdle or smell or any of that. It's getting all of that mess out, whether it's dog-inspired or human-inspired. We're getting all of our dry, all of our wet messes. You see how they go right there? We're good to go.
And you know what? I ruined a $300 rug doing exactly that. Went to the drive-thru, came back, took the whole thing, grande, up the walls, all into the rug. It was destroyed. This is predominantly for wet and dry pet messes, but as Scott's showing us, could be for coffee, could be for kids. We have fewer than 900 remaining, and that price is going away at the end of the day. So now really is the best time to pick up 5 easy payments of $19. Give us a call to order, 800-500-7590. Now, coming up,